Do you want giant zucchini that just won't quit? Fresh ideas on how you can grow and use them? Well, stick around because I'm going to give you in this video growing tips on growing the best zucchini. Not only that, I'll share with you my favorite faith inspiration, and lastly, I'll give you 2 recipes for zucchini that your family will love for years to come. Welcome to Glow Cultivates Gardens, where we're turning gardening into a full self-care experience. From seed to harvest, we grow what we eat, make natural self-care products, and even craft home decor items, all from the same seed. And even if you only have a windowsill, a hydroponic unit, a balcony, a small garden, or a community garden plot, there is a place for you here. Gardening isn't just about space, it's about cultivating a thriving, abundant life. Let's grow together. Today's scripture is coming from Isaiah 58, verse 11. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-drenched, scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. And zucchini is proof. Just when you think nothing is happening, it explodes overnight. And now on to the best growing habits, tips. You make sure you choose a sunny spot with rich soil and lots of space. Zucchini needs room. If you're growing in pots, definitely make sure you have at least a 10 to 20 gallon pot just so it can spread out. You definitely want to plant your plants or seeds after all danger of frost has passed, because zucchini is more a warmer crop. And definitely plant them 2 to 3 feet apart. They need some space. You don't want them on top of each other. You must keep the soil evenly moist. Mulch it to control the water if you like. Mulching will help keep water within your the roots of the plant. And you need to harvest it young. 6 to 8 inches is ideal. I'll show you some that I use which will fall under the 6 to 8. And they were thick. You can definitely feed your family off of 2 6 to 8 inch zucchini. So that is the best flavor and texture you'll get if you stay within the 6 to 8 inch size range. And check it daily, because zucchini grows so fast. I'm telling you, you'll look at it, it'll be small like a cucumber. You come back a day or 2 later, if you're watering properly and often enough, or even with the rain, and your zucchini will take off and grow expeditiously. So those are the good tips that will keep you on course to grow the best zucchini you can have. So yes, so I'm going to show you how to make my favorite zucchini recipes. It comes in handy because once you start gardening, if you gardened before, you are well aware that you will have more food than you can take in at a time. So coming up with as many different ways you can cook and recipes that you can freeze for a later time, that is ideal. If you don't have anybody you can share with or give away, your next best thing is to have a good recipe book on how you can prepare your vegetables you're growing different ways. One, it will eliminate the boredom of eating it the same way all the time. And 2, by making it different ways, it'll allow you to explore different flavors and textures, but most importantly, you can freeze it to use, say, in the fall or the winter when you cannot garden. So always try to arm yourself with a recipe book. So let's get on to these recipes. But I know I have, oh, here we go. Look at this one. See her, just as big. And again, to harvest zucchini, you want to twist it off. I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to put the phone down for this one. This is a big one. Let's see, twist it off. And here we go. Look at her. Beautiful. So we're going to do zucchini bread. Get to cooking. Let's see, I'll put you down. And again, don't forget, you want to twist, try to hold on to the base so it don't disrupt the roots much. And look at her, even bigger than the first one. So let's get to cooking. Two beauties. So this recipe calls for 2 cups of shredded zucchini. I like to do it in a food processor because I just like it fine and thin, and can't nothing get that quality unless it's in a food processor. So while the oven is preheating up, I'm going to get all the ingredients mixed together so that once I'm done, this oven should be ready for our zucchini bread. Alright, so I'm just going to cut up chunks, and once I get 2 cups of shredded, I believe this food processor holds 2 cups. So when this gets full, I'll be at my 2 cup mark. Alright, I'm not going to make it. It's too full. So let's see what we get out of this batch. For zucchini bread, you definitely want to put all of your wet mix together first, and then we'll cut it in with the dry, mix up, and then we can just put in, and I'm putting it in a loaf pan. Alright, so we have our 2 cups of shredded zucchini, and now you need 2 eggs. So I'm going to cut in with the 2 eggs. I'm going to mix that well. Make sure that's well mixed. Okay, let's get on to our dry ingredients. So we'll start with flour first. We're going to add 1.5 cups of flour. So being that I haven't sifted this flour, I'll sift it, over. Just to make sure we don't have no lumps. I know I don't like lumpy. We're going to need, after this, we're going to need 1 cup of sugar. So let's get that out. Okay. If you don't want to use sugar, you can find a equivalent chart, be it for stevia or Trula, or even if you want to use honey. Those are all sweetener options you can use if you don't want to use regular sugar. And the last few components is baking soda. You need 1/2 teaspoon of that. And we also need baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of this. This is what helps the bread rise. Okay. And the last ingredient is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. So we're gonna mix this all up of a bowl of deliciousness. Oh, excuse me for that. Excuse me for that. And your oven should be on 350. That is the temperature this is going to bake. And we're going to bake it for 55 minutes. Okay, so your batter should look similar to this. Wet. Almost like cookie batter. I'm just making a mess. But yes. Okay, so now let's get our loaf pan together and let's get it in the oven. So I greased my loaf pan just a little bit so we don't have anything sticking on the base or the sides. Okay, and now I'm going to get this bowl of deliciousness into this loaf pan. All right, now let's let this cook down. I can already smell the aromas of the garlic. This is completely done. I added a little lemon juice in it. You could do that, or soy sauce. I'm going to put in the description a newsletter with the link to not only how to grow zucchini squash, but also the 2 recipes for the zucchini moist loaf bread and also this stir-fry meal. It looks delicious. I added some chopped basil from the garden in it to just help pour out the flavors. So let me go get the zucchini bread. It is now ready, so I can show you how that turned out. Please give one of these meals a try. If you're growing zucchini, you hesitant because you don't know what to do with it, these are 2 easy peasy great recipes that you can try with your own homegrown zucchini. All right, as promised, I got the loaf out. Look how nice and moist it is. It literally just cut right through with the knife. This is the zucchini bread. I'll ask you again, if you are looking for ways you can make zucchini outside of just stir fry or however you use it, make you some zucchini bread. It is, sorry. It is sweet, it is moist, it is tender. You can taste the cinnamon, the sugar, every ingredient that was added here. You can taste how each one plays off each other. The recipe to this will be in the description. Down, go onto my site, click on the newsletter. It will give you instructions on how to sow zucchini seeds, how to take care of it, maintain it, harvest, as well as the 2 recipes for the zucchini bread, as well as the stir fry that I did earlier. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope these recipes can be in your recipe book for years to come. If you have any other questions or ideas or alternative recipes to what I've done, I would love to see it in the comments.